Jazakallah, Brother Muhammad Sheikh. May Allah reward you. This was truly an amazing lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will open the floor for your questions. However, there are a few ground rules that we would like you to observe. Please make sure your questions are concise, brief, and to the point. Any questions that are not related to the topic that has been discussed tonight will not be entertained. We will start the question and answer session with the ladies, and once we have covered the ladies section, we will roll the mic over to the men's side, and then you will be given the opportunity to have your questions answered. I would like to request Brother Muhammad Sheikh again to come to the dais and answer your questions. Brother Muhammad Sheikh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My question is this: why Masjid-e-Haram, forbidden mosque, is named Haram forbidden?
Okay, thank you. Question is why the Masjid Haram is made forbidden or haram. So I was just in the beginning I was telling you something related to 4 months which are made forbidden, and they are related to this masjid or the Kaaba. I'll just tell you those. You can write down the references, At-Tawbah 9 and Ayah 36. In this ayah, it is the place where Allah speaks about this forbidden months. Inna iddata shuhuri inda Allah ithna ashara shahran fi kitabillah yawma khalaqa as-samawati wal ard minha arba'atum hurum dhalika ad-dinul qayyim. Surely the number of the months in the nearness of Allah are 12 months in the book of Allah. The day He created the skies and the earth, and from those 4 are sacred. 4 are sacred in the 12 months. The 4 are sacred. The forbidden 4 are. Forbidden means haram means that you are not supposed to do good things. Forbidden, not bad things. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why we say forbidden or haram. Ramadan, Shawwal, Ziqat and Zilhijj. These are the 4 months in continuity. Why I'm saying these 4 are mentioned in the Quran. And if you go to Surah Al-Baqarah 2:194, that forbidden month is with the forbidden month. Ash-Sharul Haramu Bish-Sharil Haram wal Hurumatu Qisas. The holy or the forbidden month is with the sacred or the holy forbidden month. They are with together. Ash-Sharul Haramu Bish-Sharil Haram. That forbidden month is with the forbidden. They are together. So this is the ayat explained to those 4 months are in continuity. And then the first in Quran mentioned in the Quran, the first month is mentioned, and that is Surah Baqarah 2, Ayah 185. Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fil Quran hudal linnas wa bayyinatin minal huda wal furqan. So Ramadan is the month in which Quran was sent down, a guidance for mankind. That is the holy month or the sacred month. And in that we fast. So when we are fasting, the lawful we are not allowed to eat from sunrise to sunset. That is been like a haram, means this lawful food. So then the other 3 months, Shawwal, Ziqat and Zilhijj, is Al-Baqarah 2 and 217. Yas'alunaka anish sharil haram qitalun fi qul qitalun fihi kabir. They asked you concerning in the sacred month fighting. So Allah says in that month fighting is grave, is big. You should not fight in the month of sacred month, any month from Ramadan to Zilhijj, 4 months. Then if you go to Hajj, it says in Al-Ma'idah 595, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la taqtulu as-sayda wa antum hurum. Oh, you believe, do not kill, hunt, prey, to chase or search, catching, trapping the prey for the purpose of killing, and you are inside Titi's pilgrimage garb. Once we are in Mecca and we are performing that Hajj or in that garb, we are lawful. We can hunt otherwise, but in that time we can't hunt. So we are in that haram position. We have made it a haram, a lawful thing. You can, but in that situation you cannot. Then he says, Al-Hajju Ashur in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:197, Al-Hajju Ashur Ma'lumat. فَمَنْ فَرَضَ فِيهِنَّ الْحَجَّ فَلَا رَفَثَ وَلَا فُسُوقَ وَلَا جِدَالَ فِي الْحَجِّ وَمَا تَفْعَلُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ يَعْلَمُهُ اللَّهُ وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى وَاتَّقُونِ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. The months of Hajj, pilgrims are known Shawwal, Ziqat and Zilhijj. So whosoever impose Hajj pilgrimage on himself in them, so he should not commit obscenity, do not take liberties of the do's and don'ts, and should not debate in Hajj pilgrimage. And what you do from the betterment, Allah knows it. And take provision, so that the best of the provision is to take guard. And take guard from me, O you possess the core, those who knew the essence of the spirit of ayat and science. Now in this ayat, these are the 4 months. Allah says, if you have taken the responsibility of performing Hajj in those months, so it says then the number 1 is that you should not commit obscenity. That the same word rafasa is used another ayat in Baqarah 2, 187. That you are allowed to do that in the month of Ramadan, in the night of the fast. The same word you are allowed. But during Hajj it is forbidden. 187 is uhilla lakum laylatis siyam rafasu ila nisaikum. That Allah is permitting you in the night of the fast that you can do obscene with your wives in the month of Ramadan, in the night of the fast. That is permissible. But here when you have imposed the difficulty, you are in Mecca, in Masjid Haram and performing Hajj. So it says fala rafatha. That means you are not allowed to do this obscenity. Wala fusuk. Fusuk means to take the liberty on things. But there you cannot take the liberty. Otherwise you can take liberty in normal life. Then wala jidala fil hajj, and do not argue or debate in Hajj. So these are the lawful things that Allah made forbidden to you during those times. So that the premises of the Masjid Haram. So that is why it is known as forbidden mosque, because we visit there and there are many forbiddens, the lawful things we made forbidden because of Allah says in the ayahs. Not unlawful, lawful things. So that is why in that premises, in that mosque, people have taken the responsibility for performing Hajj. So we make forbidden certain things in those days. In Umrah also, when you are performing Umrah, then you make forbidden. And then you have to shave your head, and there are other aspects as well, the whole Hajj situation. So that is why that mosque has named as forbidden mosque, meaning you are in a situation where you forbid on yourself implications while performing Umrah and Hajj. That is why it's known as forbidden mosque. And it is also forbidden to those associates, they should not be allowed going near to the sacred mosque, forbidden mosque. Thank you.